Okay, we've been mentioning this. It's a big day in the music world because One Direction going to play their first track off their new album for the very first time. And Niall Horan is on the phone with us now. Hello, Niall.
Hello, Will. How's it going?
Not too bad. You're in London to perform at the iTunes Festival this evening.
Yes, we are. We just had our first run-through of the show because we haven't done it since we did it in America, like July. So it was a bit rough around the edges, but we'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go. Well, that's the Mullingar mentality, isn't it now? You were at home last week, weren't you, for your birthday?
Yeah. Me and Keith Duffy did a golf day for Irish Autism and team in Mullingar.
Yeah, and because Mullingar is now the showbiz and sporting capital of the world.
Oh, I know. We're taking over the world, and we've got no problem doing it.
Yeah, and people get this impression that yourself and Brezzy and John Joe Nevin hang out in some celebrity bar in Mullingar.
No, well, we were the other night, but yeah, me and Brezzy hang out all the time. Brezzy lives here in London on and off, so we do. I was with him all week. He's coming to the show today, I think.
Oh, is he? All right. So obviously it's very busy at the moment, and since you broke America, I take it your life has never been the same.
No, it's been 100 miles an hour for the last 6 or 7 months, but we just come off 12 days off, so it wasn't too bad really.
And what did you do with your 12 days off?
Absolutely nothing. Sat around and obviously celebrated my birthday, and I was celebrating it up until yesterday, so yeah, it was lovely to have a little bit of time off.
20 box sets and home cooking, was it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I read that many cooking books, it's unbelievable.
Did you? Right, okay. Now, you must be sick of reading about yourself in the paper because you must find out more about your own life in the paper than you actually know yourself.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, it's unbelievable what goes on in there.
I mean, you're in the paper every single day, and if it's something to do with what you're wearing, it's either something to do with what woman you're... You've a busier love life than George Clooney, if I was to believe the papers.
Yeah, I suppose so. If you were to believe them, that would be the case.
I mean, one minute you're going out with a girl from down the road, next minute you're going out with your woman, Demi Lovato. I don't quite know what to believe. Even you must run out of space at this stage.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You can't. The thing is, with these things, you can't talk to anyone. Like, I went on holidays and I was rumoured to be with about 5 or 6 girls. All I was doing was talking to them, asking them where they were from and all that kind.
It must have been a novelty, though, the very first day you saw yourself in the paper, and now you just are sick to death of the sight of yourself.
Yeah, especially if it's a dodgy picture.
Yeah. Which actually brings me around to the big One Direction news of today, which is the release of your One Direction doll, which I see is going to be out for Christmas.
Yes, yeah, we've gone for the autumnal look.
Yeah.
It's basically the clothes that we wore in our second video, God Be You, and we just put them on the doll. So yeah, this is the second range of dolls. And hopefully they can sell it. What
did you think of it when you saw it? Did you do what everyone used to do when they were young with the action men? Did you straight away pull down the trousers?
Oh, we did. The first range of dolls, we went on the Late Late Show and stripped them naked.
Yes, well, of course, that's what everybody does with their doll.
Yeah.
Course, I know it's got the same hairstyle though, so you know you're never going to be able to change your hairstyle.
Oh no, I've gone up now. My fringe is up at the moment. So I've changed it up a little bit.
What, you're doing the Jedward, are you?
I am going for the Jedward at the moment, yeah.
Right, okay. And of course the problem with going to America is, because you're only 19, you can't even buy a beer in America.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's horrible.
Say no more, somebody might be listening. Right, so you're going to be back here again anyway for 4 dates in March, 4 nights at the O2.
Yes.
That's something else. I mean, that's like 50,000 people or something will see you over those 4 nights.
Yeah, no, it's going to be unreal. Like, I love going back to Dublin. I always say, like, the Irish crowds are just unbelievable. I'm not just being biased. The lads will agree with me as well. When that place is full, it's absolutely immense.
So what do you do with the other lads then when you're going to be in Dublin? Because you're obviously going to be here for quite a while.
Yeah, I'd say we'll play golf. I'd say myself and Harry will play golf a couple of times. Maybe bring the boys down to Mullingar for the day. We'll see. I don't know. Depending on what the schedule is like when we get here. Probably busy. I'm probably thinking about outside the box a little bit. But
who's the better golfer?
Harry's a good golfer, so he is.
He?
I didn't play too bad myself the other day in Mullingar.
Right.
I thought it was going to be a lot. There was a bit of a crowd there, so I had to step it up, but make sure myself in front of the whole time.
So when you're on your own, you're not as good. Is that it? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know people are tuning in to hear the song, so we better play it. You weren't supposed to be actually releasing this to the public until next Monday, but something happened today. I suppose we better tell people what happened today.
Yeah, basically, for some weird reason, we just arrived here at the iTunes Festival, and then our manager turned around and said that the song, a minute of the song had been a dodgy version of it had been released online, and for some reason, I don't know how the video got out either, because not too many people have the video.
Yeah.
So it basically leaked onto the internet like a dodgy minute version, and it's kind of been, and radio DJs around the world have been playing it all morning. But that's why we wanted to, we had all these plans for Monday to have a whole day of the first time we played on radio, to make a big deal of it. But we've had to drag that all forward, and now we're on the phone with me and you, Will. We're just chatting away here, releasing a new song.
Yeah, well, this is the first play in Ireland of the proper version of it, the entire version of it, as opposed to the dodgy 1 minute on YouTube. So I suppose you better tell us about the song. It's the first song from the new album called Take Me Home, which is coming out on the 9th of November. And
basically, we recorded this song in Sweden about 4 or 5 months ago, and straight away we were just like this. We really wanted to bring it out. And it's not a million miles away from the stuff we've done before. We're trying to keep it a little bit the same, so it doesn't put people off. And then it's just the whole album is just pretty much the same, just a bit heavier, and the lyric is a little bit older. As we're growing, we're going to bring the music with us, and I think that's the right thing to do, to be fair.
All right, fantastic. You better introduce the song for us, so.
Yes, this is our new single off our new album, Take Me Home. This is Live While We're Young.